Okay, it looks like Ridz is going to be the first player for OmegaXCN. So it's going to be Nox versus Ridz. Presumably Tira. Yeah, I would assume Ivy v Tira.
Okay. I feel like that makes sense. Well, over Astaroth. Trying to bait us.
Nah, it's a bait. Don't take it.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, no one is surprised. I feel like this one could be kind of annoying for Ivy in some ways. Tira's movement's really strong.
Tira's backwards movement is really strong. The forward movement is relatively okay. So I'm actually thinking that potentially it's the other way around, where Tira is used to playing a much more defensive style and may not be able to pull that off against a character like Ivy, because Ivy does have ranges where she gets to play the game and Tira doesn't. So maybe that's going to be one of the tough things.
If she's in like Gloomy though, right? There are certain setups where you can kind of get into a certain range where Ivy isn't effective, but she still gets very strong.
True, yeah, that's true. So honestly, I could see it either way. I could see you being very uncomfortable for both. Oh, that is a point. I don't know why I forgot. Like, Tira does have the taunts, and that does kind of force Ivy to play the game somewhat.
Yeah. Because she's just like, we just saw like, able to back away out of that 6-6-8 hold entirely.
Yeah. Could potentially jump over it too.
In both over it, could back away and get in between it, get a 3v launch, the whip punish.
There's that jump over we were talking about. Oh no, oh man, almost had committed too heavily to the 6-6-8 hold and got punished for it, but not so much.
Yeah, maybe expected to have to block that second hit there.
Yeah, I can't be sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, he got a good catch, but again, didn't commit to it entirely.
Yeah, I feel like, committing to that string, especially early on in the set, just to see if your opponent's able to react to it, how they manage it. It's not a bad idea. It might be really strong. But right there, just committing to it.
Oh, that is so important. He didn't even get the full combo because of how low the time was. I don't know, man. I think that's kind of a mistake on Nox's part, to be completely honest. I feel like he had the ability to back up and get away and just let the time do it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, timeout for like round number one. Kind of what we were saying before, like
it's definitely gonna be a lame match.
Very short. Yeah, definitely gonna be a lame match. Right, just backing away, right? Just backing away. All right, just run and slide.
The
one way to approach.
Nox is already kind of losing patience. I think that's something that Ridz could. Yeah, see what I mean? Like he's immediately feeling comfortable with just like he is laming out Nox to a crazy degree. He gets to start the potential last round in Gloomy too. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, remember like how yesterday we were seeing the tier players getting like 5 stance changes in the first round. Yeah. We're at round number 3. There's only been 3 stance changes.
3 stance changes, but 2 rounds on top of it. Nox has a ton of meter that he can potentially use for this. Nox having a tough time getting something going. We'll see. Yeah, see, I mean, he's just running up and doing grabs. I don't know.
Yeah, very relying really heavily on trying to get CS. Didn't get it that time, but trying to make something happen here. But Ridz, a lot of control. But all right, there's a CS. Right?
That is kind of on Ridz. That's a bit of Ridz's fault there. I think that was okay. Very straightforward. Ridz able to take the first game.
And delayed that CS as well. So, or there was like an SS, so delayed it, and the 3A and Gloomy going to be tech crouching under it. I feel like if Nox did that Oki like setup instantaneously, it may have worked a bit better.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, potentially. In that specific situation there, right? You had no information going into it. Kind of went for like a level 2 mix-up that hadn't really been established.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Very similar stage. Doubt we're really going to see any kind of like ring outs.
Yeah, I mean, like Ivy has some good ring outs for sure, but
it's a pretty big stage. It's just tough to set up those kinds of situations. I think it's just going to be a matter of Nox trying to stay patient. Wow, lucky ducky with that stance change. I like how I said that we probably weren't going to see a ring out, and then we were immediately in potential ring out territory. No punish on that 2-2B.
Yeah. Knockdown, stance change, backs out of the CS, right? That backstep coming in clutch in a way we didn't even talk about earlier. Being able to backstep out of that command grab with that huge range.
Yeah, it's just, I really think that it's just kind of a sign that Nox is getting a little bit too impatient. He's getting a very solid combo here into a first setup. But we haven't necessarily seen any ducks. Oh, that's gonna kill maybe? Ring out?
Might.
Just a minute. Okay.
Wow.
But Ridz is starting in Gloomy. That's an important piece of information.
Yeah, definitely a higher damage stance that she has.
Just the fact that you have that potential lethal hit right at the start is super scary. Yeah, Nox is a little bit desperate to try and get something going. When he does get something going, it ends up panning out. But yeah, there are these handful of spots where he's getting a little bit too desperate to start something up, and Ridz is ready for it. Speaking of ready for it.
Yeah,
oh no!
Oh, drops the combo. That
that's this.
Yeah. And manages to stay in Gloomy as well because the final hit wasn't the killing hit.
Doesn't get the additional lethal hit because they actually did end up winning the round. And that's the second time that we've gotten a pretty heavy launcher off of that. I don't actually remember what the input is for that Ivy move. It's like B plus K or something like that. Decides to spend the bar. Makes sense.
We're going to get the higher damage here as well. Already adding on that extra bit of damage being in Gloomy. And I think you get really good Oki off of this one, don't you?
You get like a 4-spot like that, yeah. Which I think you can technically GI, but I might be blind. Wow, minus 10 into 3B, gee whiz.
I think tech crouch on that move, right? So
yeah. I think Nox needs to try and find a way to spend meter, but he has to do it safely. Not like that. You gotta spend. I don't know, man. I really think you had to spend bar there.
Yeah.
I know it sucks to have the burst dealing with like a character who's playing like defensively against you, but still.
Yeah, you can do like a soul attack with punish or something. Even if they block the soul attack. Like, I think soul attack on block is really good. Ooh, okay, get the AGI.
Tried to go
wake up jump again. We see that a few times from Ridz in this game so far. Okay, run up CS with punish. Hard tech, so. Okay, back and do it again. There we go, doing it immediately this time. We're gonna see the mid? We're gonna see the mid, right?
Oh wow, nah, he delayed it a little bit too much. It just didn't end up panning out. Oh, come on, don't oh, come on, he didn't punish the... Okay, he ends up clutching it out. We're starting in Jolly, 6 stances, so there's a relatively good chance that Ridz is not going to get Coda, but it's just a matter of, like, sometimes I feel like Nox is just a little bit unwilling to pull the trigger. Ridz is exactly the opposite. If he gets all of these stance changes, which he gets none of them, immediately backing off, I like it. Oh, no.
Oh, Nox, you need to use your meter, man. Like,
hasn't used it yet.
So long.
I mean, very small burst. So maybe a little bit worried about getting punished by activating Soul Charge. Yeah, and that's going to be it. A little bit too antsy to try and get things going first go-around.
Yeah. I think we talked about this one before last time we saw Nox on the screen. Was Nox's uses meter is something that I feel like he needs to work on a bit. You know, be a little bit more aggressive with it. You can even be like defensive with it. You know, getting that knock away. If you pop it early, you get the knock away, they're kind of in like that 6-6A kind of range where they can't really move. So that might be something for Nox to consider, is just using your Soul Charge as like an offensive defensive option, you know, if that makes sense.
Right.
You pop it early, kind of change the pace of the matchup, get the knock away where Ivy maybe has a little bit better time dealing with some of these characters.
Certainly allows for a more well-balanced idea of what to do.
Yeah, or even like, you know, doing a soul attack setup, right? Like she has some pretty good soul attack setups that you can do.
It's just the fact that like normally you're trying to catch somebody in a backdash when you're trying to do that sort of thing, and it really seemed like the thing that Nox was having a tough time with was dealing with said backdash.
Yeah, so maybe there's a soul attack, you know, it has a lot of range on it, pulls you in. That could have been a good option there as well, like doing certain things to try and catch in that regard. And it's really good on block. It's got a decently sized hitbox, so.
Very few opportunities that Nox was able to find. Like, he was really only in the driver's seat the handful of times that there was like a command grab coming out. And I think that was the thing that was really tripping him up. But assuming that we're continuing with the schedule that I was provided, Razztok will be next. So we'll see either Astaroth or Mina. I could see either character doing relatively well, though obviously with Astaroth it's so difficult to figure out what you're going to be, what your level of success is going to be against any character, because, you know, Tira, able to backdash out of a lot of different setups, able to punish very heavily if we end up ducking a grab, able to punish heavily on most of everything.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Tira is a character that some people kind of sleep on for like how good she is. I think this character is like super crazy good. Yeah. Obviously, she has like the random kind of factor where like sometimes it's like a feast or famine type situation where like if you get the RNG in your favor, character's crazy. Sometimes you don't get the RNG in your favor that we saw earlier, didn't get the ring out, but still got sizable damage off of it. But the Gloomy is just so strong.
Honestly, I find that Jolly is really strong too. Just in different ways.
In a different way, yeah.
The poking game, just the overall pressure. Yeah, honestly, the mid-low mix, I actually think, is a little bit stronger in Jolly as well.
Yeah, you also have like great moves like 2-2A is a very like a really solid move that not a lot of people talk about.
Yeah.
And you can get the stance transition on that move for the combo and do a decent amount of damage, actually, if you get lucky with it.
Looks like Raz is going to be requesting an in-game button check, which I actually think was requested just overall for every team match. But hey, whatever floats your boat, that's totally fine.
Yeah, it's but yeah, Astaroth into this as a pick. The change to like the grabs being only +6 on tech and knocking away further also kind of hurt Astaroth.
Yeah, universal changes when a character is very set on like one thing. I think obviously hurts them the most. Very similarly, I think like Raphael out of all characters was hurt the most with regards to the changes to verticals.
Yeah, because he relied so heavily on them, right? So, but looks like he's gonna go into the button tests with Astaroth, so maybe that's the character he's gonna be playing.
Yeah, again, this is gonna be a button check, just for assuming that what I was told is true. Also important to note, just in case anybody here who's currently watching the stream is also going to be participating in said team match. If you guys want to get a little bit of practice on the Parsec server, there is another server that's available. If you just are going to be in the Boominati League Discord, then you'll be able to do stuff like that. Same Day is also was nice enough to open up yet another, effectively a channel so that people can get practice right before they end up going into a match. So if you're interested in that, then there you go. Probably best that I change the card that is also on here.
Well, we got baited.
What happened, Mina?
Yep.
Again, I feel like that one honestly makes the most sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely surprised. But yeah.
The cacophony of battle cuts through.
Let's get this over with.
Mina, very strong, more consistent character for sure.
Probably better at that long range too. Can actually catch the backdash. A little bit of a bet in something like 1B, but still,
Yeah, 1B, you have like the 6B, 6A if you're in full charge.
I appreciate the fact that Ridz is immediately going for one, is getting a lot of 4K punishes, which is very, very solid. Consummate Tira player, and that's kind of how you know, because instead of going for AA punishes, they go for 4K punishes.
Yeah.
But also, I appreciate the fact that immediately trying to abuse the fact that Mina's I-12 punish is really not going to be particularly strong.
No, she's 2A or 5K, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, 2A goes challenging, gonna get the round off that one. Tira's 2A. Definitely very solid, lots of range on that.
Yeah, you were talking about it before. Yeah, but see, now you're, as Mina, you're forced to approach. The approach options are not, like, the worst.
No, not the worst. She does have, like...
I mean, it looks like the 2-2B happened a little bit too soon,
Yeah, it's gonna take a whiff. That's -16.
What does she get at 16?
I think
B6. B6? Yeah. Maybe it would have been too far away. I don't know.
It's got some decent range on it.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, knocked him in the Gloomy. That's a little bit scary.
Yep.
Dead to a CE, though. Decides to go for Soul Charge. Didn't get the Soul Charge burst. Okay. Oh, wow. That backdash is so crazy. Okay, there you go. Still have to worry about that bar. Alright, ends up just catching him on the counter hit timing.
Yeah, the 6B is such a solid move for Mina. Incredibly hard to whip punish. Big hitbox.
Whew, what a challenge. Ridz has been getting a lot. He's really been getting paid out for these challenges off of Gloomy 3B. Looks like almost halfway. Speaking of halfway.
And on the Jolly 3B, he's taking a solid amount of damage as well. Gets the while rising punish, but not.
Yeah, it could have been a lot stronger.
Could have been a lot better. Right? I feel like Raz is not getting optimal punishes. right now.
He's just basically going for the universal punish to stay a little bit safer. Oh man, gets a lucky hit on the 4K as well. That's 2 solid 4K into gloomy punishes at the end of getting. So that he's on 7 stance changes. That is going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah. It's really hard for Raz, especially if Coda comes online, which even if Raz wins this round, we're going to see Coda. So.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't even. I'm not even convinced that we're going to be able to get there.
Yeah. Get something, but still such a huge life deficit. Popping Soul Charge finally, but the big hill to climb. Yes, it's like counter Soul Charge, going to negate that momentum. Getting away from the wall and the drill kick. Gets game number 1. I feel like it's kind of like what we said, where Raz is getting these opportunities to get damage, but isn't going for even not necessarily even optimal, but like just more damage than just Wall Rising K or things like that, right?
Yeah, and perhaps he's just going to have to really like pull the trigger. It's very similar to what was happening with Nox, where we weren't necessarily pulling the trigger. Meanwhile, Ridz just feels totally comfortable just going buck wild right now. And he's really been in charge for the majority of every match he's been in so far.
Yeah. And gets a knockdown, drops the combo though, unfortunately. Not getting a lot of the things he's going to go for.
No punish on these gloomy 3Bs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can kind of see that Ridz is feeling even more frivolous with it, because if it's not going to get punished, then suddenly you've taken any potential worry that you have of using it out of the equation.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like, I mean, this punish on it probably isn't the best. Alright, well, we take those.
Yeah, you just take it.
Yeah,
wow, what a bait!
Just taking it.
What a bait.
Yep. That was worth.
Yeah. Yeah, again, not really going to get a solid punish, so ends up just going with like a push away. Makes sense.
Good Oki, maintaining plus range, but no, Ridz going to be popping that Soul Charge and a good opportunity. Still has a lot of life left to make something happen with it.
I think that, yeah, you just use Soul Charge back. So I think Mina Soul Charge is just overwhelmingly better than Jolly Soul Charge. But here we go.
Down, gets the sweep.
Ridz
Solid damage.
A little bit too heavy on some of these mixes. I think if he plays a little bit, especially if he's in Jolly, if he plays a little bit more small caliber, he'll definitely be able to win the day. Yeah, see, like, some of these, like, run-up grabs, I think he's just not used to how Razztok deals with, like, prone pressure. Like, seems like Ridz is just assuming that Razztok is immediately going to get up, and now he gets a forced mix, and Raz is getting a lot of pressure off of just, like, rolling away into a whip punish.
Yeah, rolling definitely a really solid option to go for. Especially, like, at any level of play, but a high-level play as well. Like, you know, you're going through...
Just making things awkward. As long as you make things awkward to the point where the opponent has to be hesitant about anything that he does, fantastic punish there. That's going to give him Coda to start off the next round. So Razztok still sort of in control, but we have this looming pressure of one of the scariest characters in the game.
Yep. And again, the block punishment from Mina, so you know you have access to these higher damage options to untech grab. Solid Oki off of it too.
Yeah, very solid.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh man, into like a straight up mix. Still hasn't changed away from Coda. That's some pretty good RNG on top of things. Challenging 2K, so scary. Again, the 3BB, my dude.
Yeah, look at
that was fast.
That's the strength of Coda.
Yeah.
Right? You don't even have to go for the higher risk like of the stance switch option, right? You can try and keep it to like the lower risk, lower damage.
Sure, yeah.
Just maintaining Coda, right? That's the strategy you'll see some of the players.
What a whip punish!
Yeah, like that move has a much higher chance of.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, like this, like crazy.
So many 3Bs. Oh man, it really sucks. That really looked like it was supposed to be a full crouch 1K, which also wouldn't have been like the craziest punish in the world, but still.
Like Mina has one of the greatest like throw with punishes in the entire game. We've not seen him do that one time.
We are right back to where we were before, just infinite soul, small caliber, and once
finally.
Again, Raz getting those rolls, and that's how he's able to clutch out those last 2 rounds that he needed. I think that was really the way that he ended up winning that, is just making these Oki situations very awkward for Ridz, and Ridz hasn't been adapting yet.
No, he's not, right? He's going for the 6BK, I believe, right? And
6BK, run-up grab, run-up 3B, all of these things lose to just a small roll into a whiff punish.
Yeah, exactly. Because the rollback is... So the thing with the rollback is you can get hit by moves that hit OTG, but you were in like a super tech crouch state.
Yeah. When
you were rolling backwards.
Not to mention, once you get hit by said move, it immediately changes the ballgame. There's very few characters who who can get hit by something on the ground and you still have a level of set play involved. Like, you really have to, okay, he's basically free-flowing on the ground, and he's going to be able to get up and without any problems whatsoever.
Yeah, and having like a great wall rising attack as well definitely makes that situation even better for players that like to roll. I feel like the players that you see rolling more, usually their character has a great wall rising attack.
Alright, Ridz has decided to stick with the same character.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad option.
No, it's fine.
Close.
Yeah, it's perfectly... Honestly, you change just one thing, and it's totally a different situation. Like, he got Coda very, very quickly in virtually every single match that he's had so far.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Except for,
And
like,
he's
the
been getting
first
so much pay on these 3Bs.
Yep. Okay.
Man, almost.
I don't even. I just start attacking people.
Yeah, seriously.
Just don't even.
Once we get to the ruthless playoffs, that's, I think, the way that we need to do it.
Yeah.
That was so much damage. Oh man, did Razztok warm up? Is he officially? Oh no, never mind.
He came in with cold hands.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because we had the stream up for like an hour beforehand.
Yeah.
And still, I think most people got to have like a little bit of practice on the server. It has to start off in Jolly. You never want that. You only got 2 stance changes there. I'm surprised that still worked.
Also, that stance changes there as well, so not getting the RNG in favor right now.
Oh, a little bit too late on his punish.
Yeah.
But also, Ridz isn't getting those 4K stance changes anymore, so that's potentially going to be an issue. Yep, you can't do it from that far away.
Yeah, and Mina has like great 1B, so much range on it, very fast.
Razztok has not been able to get any sort of block punishes whatsoever.
No.
And once again, these 3Bs have been absolutely killer. Does everybody just assume that he's going to try, like... I think he's trying to go for a step there, and that's really what's catching him.
Maybe? I know the first time he backstepped. I'm not sure exactly what he did on that time. The first time for sure, yeah, then we got hit by the second hit. It was a...
Man, he's able to get away from -6 so easily with this character. Yeah, you can't roll that. Wow, I don't think that's the move that he wanted, but boy did it work out. Ridz is getting a little bit too into like his own Uber with the fact that like 3B from Tira just hasn't gotten punished. And so he went 3B on block into like run forward and just getting smacked by Mina 3B. That was a hell of a wall combo, by the way.
Popping full charge early again. Good choice to be doing. Just the whip punch there. Two counter hit. So.
Get a stance change. There it is. Again, dude, these 3Bs are catching every time.
Yep.
It is not a guaranteed combo.
Yep. And we're really going to see Coda here.
Well, that's the reason why I really love the Soul Charge, is that potentially he could just, like, bring this whole thing down. Okay, it doesn't end up working out, but I like the idea of the Soul Charge to potentially just, like, beat this person who doesn't have Coda yet, who's at his weakest state. But unfortunately, it does not end up panning out. So we've got Jolly Tira very close to Coda versus Mina Soul Charge. I feel like he may want to use Meter, like, immediately.
Yeah, Mina Soul Charge is super powerful. We've been talking about before. He has great access to high damage burst options.
It's just also the fact that, like,
stronger.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to Soul Charge back, and he's in his weakest state. He doesn't have Coda, he doesn't have anything. But Razztok has not been able to get anything going. Here we go. Now we're in big boss mode.
Yep, and now Razztok's Soul Charge is dwindling. It's gone. Now it doesn't have it available to him, and that's going to be it. Ridz.
Alright, Ridz.
It's 2-1.
Boy, oh boy, Ridz sort of taking it so far. Let's see if I can find out who's next. Alright, now we've got Benwithvees.
Now, I imagine with Ben, we're pretty much going to see Yoshimitsu.
I would be very surprised to see any other character.
Yeah, so Yoshimitsu's going to be on the table there. A very fast character. Doesn't have necessarily the greatest on-hit frame advantage in certain situations. But he makes up for it in speed. His whiff punishment is actually surprisingly really good.
I mean, he's able to sink meter into so many different things that it's like,
Yes.
I find his punishment game to be unbelievable.
Yeah, he has a great mix-up game as well. He's got
Very
4x3K.
sticky.
Yeah, very sticky, very good at keeping in, very good at getting in with things like Med K. I can't control space with that move as well, just so good at that.
Welcome to
And
the stage of history.
amazing soul attack.
Ben, I changed it. Please, stop yelling at me. It's still wrong?
BV3 now.
Oh, pff.
DMV Benwithvees.
There.
Time to party!
Player, you're removed from the Boominati League. I think that fits the area enough.
BV3 BWB.
Great one. I think he was always a prima donna. I think there was just, he didn't feel comfortable producing it, like, right before. Ben, also, don't forget, if you do want to do a button check before you end up going into the actual match, please just let us know. And that will be A-okay. But yeah, just in case you guys know, this is on Parsec, so it's slightly different than online. If you guys like the kind of Parsec stuff that we typically see, don't forget that NLBC is still something that is going to be happening. I think registration ends at 6:45. So you got plenty of time, and then the tournament actually starts at 7, so if you're interested in that, there's a Smash GG link. Don't forget about it.
Yeah, don't forget. We will be remembering who forgets.
Yes. Everybody who forgets, we will remember.
Yeah. They'll be on a list.
The forgotten list.
Yeah, that we'll remember. Anyway, into this first game. Yeah, just hit him! Just hit him! Kill him! Kill him!
I'm telling you, dude.
Kill him!
This is the way you gotta go. We out here. We out here in the streets.
Yeah, we've all agreed. Play for real. Kill him. Win the game.
Miscommunication. A likely story. I think this is just a bet for Ridz to get all of his stance changes.
Yeah. The guy's playing
Wait, guy, no, Ridz, you don't have to kill yourself. This is on Parsec. You can just press start and restart. Everybody always takes a second to remember that this is actually not a traditional online set. I guess I'll take this time just to mention Parsec, unlike online, isn't entirely free. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but it isn't entirely free, so if you guys like this kind of stuff, if you want people to have better quality than just traditional online matches available for the Boom League, please don't forget to donate. I would very much appreciate it. You'll see that the donation goal that I have is significantly larger than I normally have it. This is just to ensure that we'll have enough money to cover the Parsec costs for every single potential future Parsec match that the Boominati League happens for the next 7 years, however long this team match, this kind of stuff ends up happening. But yeah, if you guys will donate for that kind of stuff to keep going, I'd very much appreciate it. It's like we're starting on Yoshi's Island.
Great stage of Yoshi, as long as we name that. You can bring out from pretty much anywhere on the screen on the stage if you get the right start of the animator. So backing away, Ben forced to approach right now.
Which Yoshi's totally fine with, as you can kind of tell.
Great
That's gonna be... Oh no, I think it could have teleported there. Oh, we get a clash on the first one. This could be gross. Doesn't get a stance change. Already in yellow Gargate. So crazy.
Yeah, flashing red now.
Jeez.
Gets the GI. And not quite gonna kill.
This is so tough. I actually don't know which character is better at these kind of in-close clutch matches. Okay, Ridz wins the GI war. Very close. Very scary.
Very close to number one, but look at that. I mean, this is good.
Yeah. This is the thing, is that, like, technically, the amount of meter that Ridz has is more, but Ben can actually do more with just one piece of one bar than I think Tira can do with a full bar.
Well, he's doing a lot of work with this full bar right
Yeah,
now.
he is.
That great Oki, but he rolls!
It's a good punish. Tried to go for a little bit of a sneaky. Didn't end up working out.
Ridz, you know, comes back and at the end of that like round number 1, controls round number 2, and but Ben spending that bar meters, like we just said, solid damage off of it. But he jumps on Oak Wake Up again.
Yeah, that's like the 3rd time around that he's ended up doing it, and he's gotten paid every time.
It's worked out.
Yeah, I think it's 100% success.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of meter here. He's got to try to find some way to use it. Here's a good way. Immediately into Gloomy yet again. That kind of stinks. Gets a second wall. Feel like there was a different combo he was looking for there. I think he just died.
He ain't dead.
Yeah, he's totally dead. He doesn't even need the ring. Character really flew out there, huh?
Yep, just volleyball spiked him.
Yeah. I assume he wants to keep this stage. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'd probably keep the stage then.
Yeah. Not like there's very many stages where Yoshi's like, oh, this stinks. But yeah, this is definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah, I feel like this is a bad stage.
Yeah. Still having a tough time dealing with this Jolly pressure. Immediately into Gloomy, man, it really seems like, oh my god, my dude.
Every time.
Every time.
4 for 4, I think, on that right now.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like Ben was actually able to figure out some kind of a timing. It really seems like he's having a tough time threading the needle of timing his counter hits against Ridz. It seems like Ridz either presses the button too early or too late for Ben to really understand it. I wonder if maybe he should go for like a more defensive style, but I don't really know if Ben really does that.
Use meditation there.
Okay.
Oh,
really feel like that's not what he wanted.
yeah.
Ridz winning the GI war yet again. Catches the lethal hit.
All amount of damage, gets knocked away,
Ugh.
forces him to come towards him, and spends the CE. Yeah, I feel like that's not a... That's a good use of meter there. Get the stance change.
Yeah, for sure.
Round guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Starting off in Gloomy, exactly what you want. One thing that Ridz is also really good at is spending his meter to the point where Ben has never had the opportunity for his double bar lethal hits, you know what I mean? That's important.
Combo into the rainbow drop.
Very, very scary situation right now. Okay, good. Gets the kill.
Yep.
But we are potentially going to be seeing Coda very quickly now.
Yeah.
Wow, into GI, huh? Nice punish. I think if he had gotten that 4K stance change, he was dead.
Nice GI as a string.
Man, he keeps trying to get like this GI war thing, and it's like Ben is kind of been unsuccessful with figuring that out so far. For the first time in the entire set, Ridz does not get a free 3B in that situation.
He goes 4 grabs that time, I believe.
Ooh. Very scary. It's so scary, my dude. Is he not going to spend bar? Ridz is the one who's going to spend bar. That's interesting. I was not expecting that.
We didn't complete the string, though.
Oh my god! Wait, wow!
4A dreaming, but doesn't connect.
Oh, the door knocker? Is he dead?
Breaks through the armor.
He is dead. Man, oh man. The amount of damage that Yoshi can just get off of spending a whole bunch of bar in a lot of places, boy oh boy.
Yeah, did he break the armor there? Is that what he went for? Did he go for the armor?
I don't think so. Maybe I missed it.
Maybe he just got a stance transition? Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Looked like the armor, like the thing you get for the armor break.
Ridz, I think, is going to be going for a random stage. It makes sense. It's kind of tough to find a stage that Yoshi's going to be uncomfortable on. But it's possible. Do you get one? Not really.
Yeah, there's, you know, kind of similar situation.
Much heavier on the ring outs rather than the walls. I feel like a lot of what we saw from Ben before was a lot of wall kind of pressure, but now he gets to just go for like straight up ring outs. Finally is able to catch Ridz off of a post-GI situation.
Yeah, Ridz was winning most. I think Ben, that's only the second time he's guessed right on it. That was weird.
Yeah, I think that's a situation that Ben actually orchestrates. Like, he had planned for that to like be like a side switch. Wow, just 4A. Just bam.
Yeah. Wakes up buttons. Ooh,
okay. For the
through.
first time in this teen game, we're seeing Ridz being a little uncomfortable. Wow, okay. Another hit.
Yeah, delayed it so much, goes to the Brave Edge, gets the launch.
Oh, it doesn't get his wall rising bee punish. It's kind of funny. We haven't actually we've seen Ridz get a whole bunch of wall rising bees, but none of them have been from ducking something.
Yeah.
It's just been jumping something. God, Ridz needs to figure out something out pretty quickly right now. Okay, he gets a teeny tiny eensy weensy bit of damage.
Ooh, catches him on the counter hit.
They really seem to be challenging each other with regards to just like up close, who's gonna get the counter hit.
Yeah.
It's a very balls out kind of gameplay. Oh wow, did he die?
Oh,
No, it's not. Well, it didn't work! Why didn't it work? Oh my god! I guess so. That has to be it, right?
Maybe because like her default stance. Is
That's still pretty crazy though. Like you would expect that kind of thing on maybe like Voldo or Astaroth, but boy. Wow, just running into those 3Bs. Is this going to kill it for Ben? Is Ben just going to be like, wow, this sucks, and then that's going to kill his momentum for the entire set?
It's possible. Ben can be a polarizing player, right? When he's feeling himself, he can be unbeatable, but sometimes he kills.
And then you have to deal with these stance changes. Like, it's tough. Wow, that is not what he wanted at all. Ben, no, don't fall apart.
Really bad for Ben.
Wow. Oh my god, dude. Ben was so in the driver's seat of this final game, and now he's totally not. Get something in here, yeah.
40 damage, not bad.
Immediate bar. That's it's an interesting choice. I wouldn't have expected it. Is that the first time we've seen him do it?
Yeah, okay, cancels out of it, goes back in, gets the health sweep there, and counter hits him with 6A plus B. Not quite gonna kill.
Oh, very scary. He had the block, but he didn't commit to it entirely. But okay, 8 stance changes. Ridz potentially is gonna have Coda. This is gonna do a lot of damage, though.
It is. You gonna get the just ring? No!
I can't believe that could have been so much more. No, he was in Jolly, so I don't know if he could have gotten more. Okay, here we go. Here comes Coda Tira.
Did he, like, backstep that on block? What
yeah.
the heck?
Oh my god, Ben. Are you gonna kill yourself? Good hit. Oh, you're dead. You become dead, right? Yep.
Yes, and Ben. Wow, he managed to take it and gets him with the teabag.
Yeah? Wow. What a ballsy choice to do that on a last round, last game situation. Okay, Ben trying to save his team right now.
And he gets him. I like that he pressured immediately with that as well, because he'd seen that Ridz mashed a lot in those Oki situations, right? Being like jump attacks and stuff like that. Always choosing an aggressive option.
Right.
We saw Ben going for the grabs, going for the delayed lows and stuff like that, and never really working out. We saw that almost the entire 3 sets that we saw on Ridz's end. Like his opponents were going for the delayed Oki options and going for throws on wake up, and every single time Ridz going for like either a jumping attack or pressing a button on his wake up, and there we go.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of just like really making sure that you're taking a look at what your fellow teammates are doing against this person and making sure that you're interacting accordingly. Like, I don't know if Ben was really keeping track of that or if he just decided to roll in that situation, but it did end up working out, so hey.
Yeah, Ben definitely is very capable of adapting and applying things we're seeing. Again, like you said as well, if you're paying attention to like the habits of what your opponent is doing via what you've seen with your teammates, can be really beneficial, as long as you don't go into it like preconditioned. You know, you can go into it with like as a strategy, but if you see like we saw with like Cramflakes in like the first game, Monument parried like something like the second time someone tried to catch his step, or the first time someone tried to catch his step, didn't do it for like 4 sets, and no one ever tried to catch his step.
Yeah.
Like, well, he Monument parried, so
yeah, exactly. Don't you hate it when that happens, when you're dealing with somebody and they hard read you on a single thing, and then they don't do it for the rest of the entire set, but you're always thinking about it because they did it so early. It's like one of those first impressions, like last a lifetime kind of thing. It can be really, really tough. But we're gonna get Kashi in here for OmegaXCN's team. We're going to ensure that we are, in fact, doing an in-game button check right off the bat. So, just in case, seeing as how we are doing a button check, I will also mention, don't forget about NLBC today. Zubaz, you'll be commentating that today, weren't you?
I'll be there.
Yeah, so that'll be happening at 7. I think registration ends near 6:45, something like that. So yeah, you'll definitely get plenty of time. Same kind of Parsec, high-quality tournament matches, so yeah, don't miss it.
Quality. Yeah, if there's anything that I can say for certain, it'll be quality that is high.
Yes.
Like a German-made anything.
Watch.
Yeah.
Car. Sorry,
Like
car.
a German-made car, or like a German-made...
Swiss is the watch.
Yeah, a German-made, piece of audio equipment,
Tank. They were known in World War II for having some of the best tanks. No, the reason why the American tanks were better wasn't because they were more high quality, it's just there were more of them.
German tanks did have like a reliability problem. They kind of broke down.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to find something that breaks down a lot in World War II.
Yeah.
Man, we're really making sure that this 8A plus B move is up there. So
Functional.
I guess I'll just take this opportunity again to please don't forget about potentially donating to the Boom League Parsec server fund. You'll see that the donation goal that I have at the bottom is a lot larger than it typically is for War of the Roses. This is just to ensure that we have enough money for Parsec costs that cover the entirety of all the Boominati League matches that end up being on Parsec. So don't forget to donate if at all possible. Oh, we accidentally hit rematch, so I assume we're going to be going to like random stage or something like that.
Can't you hit character select?
You could hit character select or random stage, either way.
Well, no, couldn't Kashi hit character select, and then it would take it to character select?
Yeah, no doubt about it. You could do that too.
Yeah.
There are a variety of ways that we could have gotten out of this that I think people have gotten used to not being able to get out of due to online tournaments.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Are we doing the switch? We are? Well, that makes sense. You definitely want to go Mitsu against Ben's Yoshi.
Jay, you call it a switcheroo.
Hey, Zubaz has been fired from the show, everybody.
Heyo.
But yeah, I have heard that this is notoriously maybe the worst matchup for Yoshi. I don't really have a lot of experience in it, but I know that Ben despises this matchup. It's just a matter of the fact that, like, when you're up close, Mitsu isn't as fast as you, but has a huge amount of punish game whenever you're wrong, coupled with the fact that far away, that backdash makes it very difficult, if not almost impossible, for Yoshi to instill a level of pressure.
Yeah, and he has a great whiff punish, like things like 6B, 4KB.
Hell, just BB, because Mitsu's BB is very underrated. It goes hella large. Ooh, catches the backdash. Has one chance here. At this mix-up, does not end up getting it. That slight roll, yet again. Kind of like going through the matches.
We're in the roll meta.
We're in the roll meta. Yep. Oh, I think he could have gotten the full hit there.
Yeah, he could have.
Instant Shura. This is exactly what I think Team OmegaXCN wanted to have happen, is that Ben was going to be later on, so he would have to deal with like this parade of Mitsus that would make this very, very difficult for him. Nice punish.
That's the great thing. He went for the less damaging combo, I believe, to get the Shura Blade, but he has access to that crazy I-12 punish.
Wow, that didn't work out for Ben in any way. He really didn't want that situation to be the way it was.
Yeah, we did not. With punish with instant while rising A.
Ooh, wake up GI, huh? Into like a delayed 236A, an interesting choice. I kind of wish that Ben was able to get something a little bit more substantive with regards to these punishes. Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna spend bar. That's not. What would he want that would turn into CE? Because normally I would say, like, oh yeah, he wanted soul attack, but he wouldn't want soul attack either.
He 1-8'd under and got the lethal hit on a single A.
That sucks. that is so dirty. Kashi playing super patient. Just gets very defensive gameplay right now. Oh wow, okay.
And dead, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yellow life.
we got confirmation that that was a missing foot.
Yeah, yeah. I was able to piece that together. Okay, again, I don't really think that Ben is really going to be playing a different character. He's going to go to a different stage, maybe get a little bit more wall pressure kind of going on, because I do think that the wall combos from Yoshi are better than Mitsu, more so than Yoshi's ring outs are better than Mitsu. Does that make sense?
I feel like, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like, I mean, Yoshi Mitsu has some great ring outs, but yeah, his wall pressure is insane, and his wall conversion is also, you know, by proxy.
Exactly. Alright, so he ends up getting like a relatively decent stage. Both ways.
Got walls, got ring outs.
Yeah, very narrow. Still have to deal with that backdash a bit. Ooh, catching the GI. I gotta say, that's one thing that I really love about Parsec that I find is very difficult to do online, with punishing GIs. Very difficult to do
really high
online.
damage while I think plus K on the...
Yeah. Yeah, that was a real tough situation. You were just kind of dead to a straight-up mix that you can't do much about. You just have to be right. Nice block. Doesn't get anything out of it. I don't think he expected to block that. Decides on a 1BB, my dude. Nice punish. Oh, man. Kashi's really in the zone right now.
Yeah, has a sure blade. The last hit of it.
God, Ben is... He's having a rough time right now. Holy hell.
Yeah, I think you get to sidestep that.
Yeah, it's just the fact that it was like first hit connected, second hit with, third hit connected. It's just like this really weird situation. Gets hit by the K-Slide B. Yeah, this is just tough. Like, just dealing with this globe of a BB with this backdash is just so tough.
One of his 3V, sizable damage off of that. Really down here. He really needs to make the comeback happen.
He can do it. He's at the wall. Oh no! Resets.
The NA reset.
Man, he's just like hard trying to commit to that duck. He's trying to get these wall rising A's. It's just not really working out. It makes sense. He's trying to like make the BB whip, but it's just having a tough time. That move is unsteppable.
Hell sweep. Evening up the life bar, but goes with 60 plus B, and again, rolling around.
Yeah, that's been the tail of the tape for this entire set. I swear.
This entire, like, team versus team.
Yeah, that's what I mean to say, yeah. Reset! Alright, you gotta do something with Soul Charge, yeah? So you have that CE just kind of looming. He's got it. Oh man, Kashi just making it so tough to know when you can potentially do something. Boy, fantastic, solid defense by Kashi.
Yeah, definitely really good. Taking it 2 overs to Ben.
Yeah, real tough matchup, real tough situation to try and deal with. But okay, this means we are now in ace territory, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that should be...
Bluegod.
Bluegod coming in.
So, Aswell versus Mitsu. I have actually been told by Aswell players that this is a very tough matchup for Aswell, but I don't really know why.
I mean... I guess a lot of the experience maybe comes from, like, skills, so, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It really seems like Mitsu would have a tough time.
Is it like Blue saying it because he fought skill a lot? No? Okay.
It's very much not. Okay, Joe is confirming for me that I have been lied to, which I had expected, so I'm happy.
Interesting. He's offering over the grow.
Great one. Thanks very much for the $20 donation. That very much will ensure that we will pay for today's Parsec server stuff. You'll see that the donation goal is incredibly high simply because, just in case people want to do more Parsec stuff in the future via Boominati League, all of this kind of stuff will be collected, will cover for the operating costs for the Parsec server, and then everything else will be donated to the Matcherino. And also, just in case you guys know, I'm just going to be doing one of those regular things that people do from time to time, so for any subs I get during these Boominati League matches, I will also donate an additional $1 to the Matcherino. Again, thanks very much, everyone. Oh, is he gonna go grow? That makes
I don't
sense.
know, man. I've seen a lot of.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't get baited.
Yeah, I'm tired of being baited. All right.
Honestly, I mean, he could go grow. He does play grow quite a lot. I can see it either way. Because I was told that you were a little bit quiet, so I bumped you up. We'll see if that changes things.
We'll see other. I see you even mentioning it. No.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I figured during button checks we can talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Bluegod is in fact playing Lazy D. He played in the previous one as Aswell. Oh, I got baited. I'm sorry.
You got baited, dude. Look,
I'm sorry.
I've seen this mixed up before. I blocked that one.
I have no memory of this place. I thought he was trying to learn Amy. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of he'll play Amy once in a blue moon, and that's kind of it. Everybody in the Windcharmer Discord tries to learn Amy at one point.
That's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, boy, you either learn how to play Amy, or boy, do you learn how to play against Amy.
Yeah.
But okay, here we go. Sword Aswell versus Mitsu right now. Nice hit confirm.
Ooh, nice laying option. Gets the axe low and the wall splat here, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yup.
That's gross.
Small amount of damage and the axe Oki. Ooh, the air hit doesn't give him the wall splat off that 4K. What are you trying to go for there?
Nice jump.
I like him. Yeah, the jump A, it got nerfed, but it's still a solid option to switch stances.
Yeah, it's important to remember that although all of the buttons that you have when you're attempting to use a weapon that you don't already have are going to be massively delayed, but the jump moves, I don't believe you have any additional delay whatsoever, even if it's on a weapon that you haven't used.
Yeah, ooh, that leads.
Okay. That was fast.
Yeah, that was a fast round.
Oh no, that's a very big deal. Caught him out of that soul attack. So now Kashi's gonna get a huge lethal hit, not to mention he's got double bar on his way. Alright, you're not gonna get a wall hit here.
No, but still, decent situation. He gets back turn 2A to get himself in the sword.
Okay, catch. He's noticing that Kashi's just kind of stand blocking, kind of statue blocking, trying to deal with those 2-2-Bs. It makes sense, so that means you're gonna have to go for more grabs. Did he get it? No, he didn't. No punish! Into a... Wow, that was a series of things that have occurred. I think this is optimal, which is hilarious, and that will kill.
Yep. Yeah, and before, he's statue blocking those 2-2-Bs. Now, he doesn't really have a low in sword mode, so he kind of supplements that with grabs, but that full attack whip, he has the full edge one, which is...
Yeah, which is really what I think you're supposed to do. I think as sword as well, you should be grabbing quite a lot because yeah, your neutral game is some of the best in the entire roster, but your mix-up game is nothing. You don't have any means of it. Man, these 1As are so killer right now.
Yep.
Honestly, I think maybe you have to go to axe because the sword stuff is not necessarily working out. Or maybe spear. Maybe spear's the way to go. I don't know.
Hard to say. Ooh, lays the grab, but not gonna get anything off of its tech. But nice movement from Bluegod. Not quite dead yet, and it's so hard for Aswell to close out these situations, but he gets them with the run counter on the single A.
I really appreciate the fact that he was in axe mode, which it has a huge amount of mix-up potential, right? But then just immediately went to jump A so he could play the neutral game and just beat Mitsu out with an I-10. I like that.
Yep.
Alright, does Kashi have another bar to back this up afterwards? He does now. Ooh, 1As.
Ooh, the man!
So scary. Oh, the
RI!
RI!
He had to resist impact that. He had to resist impact that.
And he has a bar here. Kashi playing this very solidly. This is the one time I say he's playing solidly, he ends up making a pretty big slip. Kashi he's in soul charge still though. Nice teleport! Wow!
Yeah, that was great. Teleports away. Hits him with the Psycho Crusher. That's that clutch factor, right? That's that Bluegod clutch factor.
God, that was tough. You know it's tough to beat Kashi when it comes to clutch factor, I swear. Yes, the grab in order for Mitsu to get his weapon at the beginning.
Yep. He tried to just apply Shura Blade like it was a buff.
God, imagine Mitsu can just, like, get Shura Blade whenever he wants. Just all he has to do is
applying it like a pine resin.
Yeah, like, you're cornered, and then, like, he just has it for the round. I still don't think I'd put him in top 10, but still. It's in axe, right? No, it's in sword. God, Kashi just kind of like standing there waiting for a GI. That's kind of crazy. Nice sidestep. That's gonna do it.
It is gonna do it. It's hard to sidestep with Aswell. You're probably the worst or one of the worst sidesteps in the entire game.
Yeah, up there with Mitsu, because they both have lethal hits for whip punishing.
Yep.
I just assume that I'm just speculating, but I'm just assuming that that's the
they
case.
also have great backsteps. So.
Yeah. Well, at least Aswell used to have the best.
Yeah.
He's an axe, right? I think he is. God, he hasn't really been using axe Aswell at all. It's only been sword.
Ooh, he was in sword. All right.
Okay, there you go.
Look at
I think
the
he's like
low.
5 for 5, 6 for 6.
Ooh, he gets the wall splat as well. I thought that was gonna be out of range.
He's got bars. Is he gonna try and use it? Jump A, going into the sword, catches the tech crouch.
Interesting. Ooh, gets the sidestep. Pressing on him and he gets the counter.
Got the hit confirm! Is that it? Does the wall scale this at all? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, he's dead, dude. What a confirm!
Yeah, that was great from Bluegod. Gets the wall splat. Spends the bar. You always spend there. You spend that all 100%.
Oh, yeah. To win your second round, I think it is perfectly reasonable to spend as many resources as possible, because to be the first person at 2 rounds gives you such a huge advantage, because you're going to get that bonus bar.
Okay, there goes the throws again.
Oh, wow, they both kind of sidestepped into the wall. I think that was a bit weird. Oh, man, still able to catch with that 4A into the combo on Soul Charge. Still more meter coming out. Oh, he doesn't get it. I think because he didn't have sword there. Just gets out of dodge.
Yep. And
We're just Psycho Crushing
right now.
all day.
Yep. He's flashing red, or flashing yellow now.
Gets the duck!
Wow.
This
We
is
saw
some,
that one.
This is some top level stuff. This is some pretty crazy stuff going on right now.
He like literally saw the future with that one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, like he just runs up like, all right, and I'm gonna duck this throw real quick. Like, there's no indication of like that at all. It just had like the feeling of like, oh, he sidestepped here. All right, I'm under.
Beardy here, thanks very much for the Prime sub. Again, for any subs I get during the Boominati League streams, I will donate an additional $1 to the Match Arena when all things are said and done. Not to mention any overflow donations for the Parsec operating costs. Once that's all covered, that will also go down to the Match Arena. But okay, Bluegod has taken out Kashi. Let me see if I can remember who comes up after Kashi. Are we on...
real quick while we get to that whole setup?
Yeah, we are in 8-way. 8-way is up next. So potentially Tira, potentially Grow, potentially Mina. We have so many different characters that we can potentially go for. Oh, you guys are just worried about a button check? Okay. The team score is now 2v3. I didn't update it yet. But yes, Kronor... Am I saying that right? Yeah, Kronor. You are figuring this kind of stuff correctly. Presumably this is a button check. Blue will be able to, at the very least, figure this out eventually. Yes, okay. Yeah, don't worry, Kwong. I am taking care of the fact that, like, every time you say button check, I am making sure I understand it. That is the case. Also, guys, don't forget, you can just press pause once you're good to go. Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. As well. Time to save.
Alright, it's gonna go with Grow. I feel like, to be completely honest, I don't think this is the best bet in the world. Blue has a Grow. Most people have a Grow. I think Grow is probably the most popular secondary character. But Blue has definitely played against Grow a lot. He's probably played in this matchup kind of a lot. I'm sure Linkors has tried once or twice to use a Grow on Blues as well, so we'll see. I honestly don't know how this matchup tends to go.
In the lore,
oh sure,
goes,
yeah.
In Grow's favor.
That's the lore.
But
Are we going to see predominantly sword again? I think so.
Yeah. I like that. You do see Blue is definitely very different from all the other Aswells that you see, and gets him with the run counter there.
Yeah, that GI, I assume, was a buffering issue? I don't know. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that Grow is a bad idea character-wise, just player-wise. I don't know if it would be the best player-wise. Wow!
Oh, the 6-6A catches him on the teleport. What a
Shades
great
of
wake-up option.
Shades of Icy Chains.
Just do it.
There we go. Oh yeah, he's not gonna be able to punish from that range. No way.
Yeah,
good punish.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, here we go. This is the reason why you play Grow. To get into Soul Charge. Whack! See, this is the thing, right? Like, Blue knows, like, this anti-Grow stuff. Wow, did I speak too soon? I did! Why did they give him 1A Slide B? That is one of the most absurd buffs in this entire game, I swear to God.
Yeah, and, like, it gives them a Steve of the Night transition.
Yeah, they made it a like a heavy punishing thing. What is happening? What are these moves that are being chosen here? But man, just to make an online low real just blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's right up there with, like, Purple Amy having our eyes. Like, it's so absurd to me that they did that. We get the lethal hit. I swear to God, Blue's like the only person I see get that lethal hit.
Yeah, he's the only one.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh. He's got a bar. Maybe he doesn't even have to use it. Nice duck. Man, we're playing super trolly right now. 8-way forced to use his bar.
Oh, and he catches him trying to back away. That's
Yeah,
6B with perfect option there.
To be completely honest, and maybe 8-way will disagree with me if he ends up seeing this, but I find that he uses Grow's backdash the way one would if they were, I don't know, a Tira player. I gotta say, Grow's backdash, not very good. It is on the bad side of things, so I don't know. Wow! Oh, doesn't really get the full hit there. That kind of sucks, but okay. He ends up forcing 8-way to spend his Guard Crush. So I assume we're going to see Asshole Soul Charge relatively soon, because you've got it. Okay, well, kind of missed out on the bonus bar, but okay.
Yeah.
2 bars to 0. I think you just immediately run up and Soul Charge. Oh no! That's so huge for so many reasons. So much damage, plus 8-way is guaranteed to get, practically guaranteed to get another Soul Charge here. Wow, that was so big!
Yeah, he's 100% guaranteed to at least get the meter for it.
Yeah. Why jump A? I don't understand. Seems like a weird choice to me.
Okay. And that Soul Charge, unless he gets like a reverse light or something, we're not going to see another Soul Charge for Blue in this game.
Dude, that Soul... Okay, here we go! He's still probably not going to get another bar. I doubt that the Guard Crush is really going to come into play, so this is just going to come down to that.
Yeah, 6-6A. Yep. That's 6-6A. Countering... You know, maybe Grow was specifically designed to counter as well in and out of the lore.
I don't think that that's true. I think that that's not
Jay,
true.
can you just, like, not be contrarian?
Okay, come on.
Hey, he's done that a couple times on the teleport. It's been working out. Explain
yeah,
that.
it
Explain
has.
that with your science.
I mean, you want me to? I guess I could try. I'll do it later. I've been properly shamed out of contrarian.
Ooh, the counter hit though doesn't give him the lethal hit. He's like one of like the few whiff punish lethal hits that doesn't have that property.
Yeah, it's very odd. Wow. Man, I cannot believe just how much of that came down to the last round. Out of nowhere, start of the round, 6A plus B. Like, that was such a heavy choice that ended up sealing the deal in so many ways.
Anyways, looking very strong in this round right now. So you can't cast wrong. The 6B delayed, and the jump 2B.
Yep, the classic jump 2B. It is a very vintage kind of style.
And gets the knockdown. I don't think he had a weapon there.
No, I don't think so. That's why immediate soul charge. It also makes sense because both of these soul charges are very uninteractable, and so whomever activates soul charge second is probably the person who actually gets to play the game. Now that being said, Rose soul charge lasts for 850,000 years.
Yep, and as well as he depletes it really fast when he uses those soul charge moves.
Yeah. Oh, not in range for that grab. Grab range, not that fantastic. I forget what weapon he has. Okay, now he has all of them.
Yep.
Trying to get that 1A at a perfectly spaced range, but he spaced it too well. Okay, well, I don't think that was a good idea at all, except maybe I was wrong. Okay. So much weird stuff going on in this set. It's so odd to me. Ooh, nice hit.
Yep.
Does 8-way spend the bar immediately? I feel like you kind of have to at this
You
point.
feel like he kind of has to at this point, right?
Maybe he wants to try and use it for a soul attack, but I don't think you're going to get an opportunity like that.
Hard, unless he gets like a whiff or a launcher here.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, definitely really important. Tries to use the pinwheel to try to get out of that situation. Doesn't end up working out. But you see, like, man, it really just seems like Blue is totally comfortable with the idea of getting away from gross soul charge. He ends up tying it 1-1.
I think part of that maybe comes from him playing the character, right?
Yeah.
He's just aware of the options and
Sure.
has a lot of experience in the matchup. You know, he's played Link versus Grow, IQ Change Grow for a while.
Plays Grow himself.
Yeah, plays Grow himself, so.
He's
Yeah,
growing into one of the better players in Soul Calibur.
I mean, I feel like he's been there.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Woes is really good.
Yeah. I mean, you know, so Blue. He won Evo Japan. Got second place at North American Evo.
Yeah, Woes has been a top player in 3 games, though. But let's not make this a pissing contest from somebody who is very quiet and isn't here. I don't know why I have to be a cheerleader in that regard. Nice side step. Doesn't get anything out of it, though.
No, but it's the awareness of the string. Definitely sending a message to 8-way. You can't just throw that one out. Okay, yeah, there's K. But now the mind game is there.
So I think, man, I'm trying to think like what this matchup is like. It seems so odd to me, where it's just like, where does Tira actually function appropriately? Actually gets that lethal hit, which is going to give him the bar, but also going to give 8-way. Nope, never mind. He's not going to have Bloomy. He's going to have Jolly instead. But like, where does Tira actually function in this matchup? Because Tira poking game does not beat Sword as well, and none of them beat Axe as well in terms of mix. So like, this actually seems kind of tough for Tira. I don't know. I don't know the matchup. I genuinely don't know. It's got that bar. Okay.
Oh, the Gambit drops the combo. Not quite in range, maybe.
You're just gonna let the stance change happen. God,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Blue?
That timing was just impact. Like, I can't even speak.
Yeah, Blue is so good at just eliminating people's soul charge. How do you do that?
He
8-way
literally
has
just
not
stood-
gotten like anything off of soul
Yeah.
charges.
He literally just stood there, guarding. It was like, all right, I'm gonna sidestep this real quick.
With Aswa.
Yeah,
So that's
I mean,
not
he
even
lost that
easy.
round, but like in my heart, he won.
Yeah, exactly. He won Zubaz's heart, which is arguably even better than Boominati League.
Yeah.
Arguably.
Yeah, arguably.
Alright, he's got a bar of his own. No 4K to follow up that combo. I don't think 8-way was expecting that to happen.
No. Okay, teleporting away, goes to the Cycle Crusher into the Soul Charge.
Makes sense.
And take his turn back, powered up.
Oh,
Yep.
does not. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who wins in that trade, honestly. Probably Tira because you spend more
get more
soul charge time.
Yeah, and she got more damage out of
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, gets the grab, gets Tecto.
So okay, it looks like the job is just for Tira to do 6 speed. Honestly, makes sense.
Yeah, you're crazy. Who'd have thought? Oh no! All right, this could turn the tides of battle here.
No!
And he gets them, but the combo not gonna get it.
Wow!
With the axe low.
Was that 3A on block into Axlo? What a rude dude.
I don't even.
It was something on block into Axlo. That Axlo really came out of nowhere. Okay, Half-Life. Half-Life stance transition. 6, we may see Coda, probably not,
Depends on
if he wins this round.
if he gets one more switch, and then gets into Yellow Life, he's guaranteed. Oh, there we go.
That's a pretty big deal. Axlo doesn't have a weapon right now. He caught him out of an axe low. There it is. Nice, capitalizing off of it.
Oh.
Jolly wall combo. Okay, now there's a very good chance that we are going to see Koya.
Yeah, he's like, like a CE.
Soul attack into mix really is kind of like the way you would do it if you needed it. Jump A yet again coming out here. If 8-Way is able to remove blue from this, it's a very big deal. Oh, that's so scary.
Oh no, he just stood up into it.
Some mad spaghetti going on in this last round. Both players have meter. I don't know who's gonna... Okay, into Jolly.
Yep.
I appreciate immediately going into meter.
Yep. I agree.
8-Way, please don't just get killed by a spear. Okay, does he get a splat? Yes, the splat!
Soul charge is gonna be gone.
Oh man, nice catching. Wow.
In the forward
clutch.
grab. Yeah, great stuff from Blue.
Isn't it kind of funny how, like, if he had done the run-up grab, like, there to Ridz probably would have just immediately jumped.
Yeah.
But 8-Way is just not that kind of guy.
Yeah, you did different, what do they say, different strokes for different folks?
Yeah, different strokes, and that whole family suffered. You just go to the dentist? What happened?
Welcome to the stage.
What's up?
I didn't expect you to say that.
I know, right? Guys, I'm handling a lot of scroll bars and knobs and all kinds of stuff.
Please give us money.
Also, give us money. You don't have to give us money, but if you like the kind of Parsec stuff, please give us money. I'll make sure that all the rest of the money goes to the Matcherino. Also, exclamation point Matcherino. I'm pretty sure I have this updated for the Boom League. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
So yeah, don't forget. No, don't give us money. Give us money in order to make sure that the Boom League stuff happens, and then also the Matcherino will be pumped up by the money that we're here, so that the tournament players will be getting said money. Who do we have next?
Now we're into Ace versus Ace, be Noe Woe, I believe, right?
Yeah. So Noe Woe has a plethora of characters that he can go with. Valdo, I do not think is a good idea. I think this is a terrible matchup. Yeah, you're right. And whomever wins this match will now be in the league for this team tournament set. This will potentially be the first time that OmegaXCN's team will not have been in the league since we started.
Yeah, I think that's true for both matches that we've seen from them.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I guess I'm right, yeah. Yeah, the undercard, so to speak, of OmegaXCN's team seems to be very solid at dealing out the beginning matches.
Yeah, so we're going to button check here.
Seeing as how we're doing a button check again, don't forget about NLBC happening today. I think my NLBC command is still functioning appropriately. Registration isn't right in terms of the time, but check-in is like 6:45. They did it like mad late. Zubaz will be commentating it. Probably see a lot of the same kinds of players. Probably seeing the same kind of quality matches. High quality matches. The only time I ever see this matchup is Utoto versus Blue. Party Wolf, there is also technically, you can find on my YouTube, a Parsec 1st to 10 between Manta and Ganondorf I was able to pull off. Yeah, that was also another, and that really, I think, kind of demonstrated the difficulty that Valdo has in said matchup. So, Mina coming out against Aswell, not a big surprise. Yeah, Valdo versus Aswell, very tough for Valdo, I think.
Well, yeah, didn't we see Utoto pick Zas the last time he fought Blue?
Did we? I think you might be right.
At WFL?
That sounds appropriate. No, Party Wolf, I'm just simply indicating that that is a thing that exists, and is another indication of an Aswell versus Valdo match. I am not meaning to command anybody to do anything. I'm merely saying that there is another example of an Aswell versus Valdo matchup that occurred. But hey, here we go. We got Mina. We got Mina getting hit by 1As. Noe Woe.
We also have, Ganondorf versus Razztok.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, they play.
Wow. There we go. There, you can probably find that on the YouTubes. Probably not mine.
Yeah.
Noe Woe, notorious for having incredible defense and making things very, very difficult for his opponent. So I'm very curious to see what ends up occurring. Or how does Blue crack this shell, so to speak.
I mean, he's got a great character for doing so.
True. That being said, Blue tends to go with Sword Azure, which is not good at it. So I'm curious if this is going to make him get out of his comfort zone.
Well, he's got 2 for 2 axe lows right now in this round.
Yeah, maybe he's going to go for more axe rather than sword. He's going for a lot of sword. Not a surprise.
Yep, with the Whiff Punish 2-2-P, you're going to be solid damage, knocking him full screen. But he can take advantage of the poor block punishment that we've mentioned before from Mina.
Yeah, trying to deal with those -12s, relatively difficult for Noe Woe. Is he going to, like, out-clutch the Clutch-O-Matic right now? Oh, very good B. Very risky B to do that on a character with a sidestep like Mina's.
Yep, it's been really disastrous. Yeah, look, he does the 66 with B, he gets the weapon, and he takes, like, what, 15 damage, maybe?
Something like that. Whew, wow, jump B. A lot of odd choices. Again, Blue is so perfect at eliminating his opponent's Soul Charge. Because Soul Charge typically is pumping up the power level of potentially slower moves. And so he just effectively just goes into his opponent's face and mashes a bunch. And forces them to use small moves, which he doesn't want to use because he's in Soul Charge.
You know, he's always going for that jump A as well to get like that weapon. So he finally goes for the he goes for the 9A and then
right,
exactly. Or the 7A, sorry, 7A, and gets the low.
7A, 7B, something like that.
You try to sidestep that 1B, it looks like, but it just moves so big.
It's really big, and that's sidestep is really awful.
Yep.
Oh man, that was almost very terrifying. Still kind of terrifying. Yeah, I think that's out. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Not the right angle.
No, has another bar. If Blue can somehow full, okay, no.
Ooh, yeah, not the right angle
Nice
again,
sidestep.
and the 2-2K.
That's kind of why I said that the B from the previous round was so scary from Blue, because you kind of expect Noe Woe and Mina players in general to be hard sidestepping in a lot of spots, because he gets them out of so many situations. That is going to be, okay, I was going to say, that could have been a very costly input error from Noe Woe in that situation. Okay, bar for bar. Wow, no, that can spend his meter. Okay, I was going to say. It's kind of spooky. Just kidding. Okay!
I mean, alright, doesn't matter, you're in full charge, but okay, there's the 1A. Yeah, that, his, 80 plus B in soul charge, it's not actually a break attack.
Nope. It's just a very, very large attack in general.
Yep.
But, really, I just assumed that he was just going for chip damage, basically to ensure that, Mina was dead to just, like, an A or a B. So he was just going for major chip damage, so I'm kind of surprised that he was that on point for doing the Regi against Noe Woe. So that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was. But Blue taking game number 1.
Yep.
In this Ace versus Ace showdown.
Just want to also mention shout-outs to Jackie Chan for the $11.74 contribution to the match arena, and also for the big $50 from OmegaXCN. Zas is top 1. We will not be seeing Zoslamel. Is there anybody who plays Zoslamel in this Boom League? There's Ron the Tryhard.
There's Ron.
Yeah, that's about it. Is Pheromontris in this one? I forget.
I don't think so.
Yeah, can't be sure.
Let me look.
Yeah, take a look. Oh, John Nitty? Yeah, sure. Nitty.
Pheromontris is in it.
Okay,
Yes.
so there you go. So we'll potentially see a little bit of Zas here and there.
Is John Eddie in?
Yeah, he's in... we saw him play yesterday in the match we did not commentate.
Okay. So there's 3.
Yeah, so, you know, once in a blue moon.
Yeah, once in a blue moon. Team is nitty on. I don't even see.
Okay, Noe Woe has a handful of characters he could potentially go with. He could go Mitsu if he wants to. Honestly, I feel like the Mina matchup was fine. Like, he doesn't necessarily need to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't think he was necessarily bad, right? He did pretty solid. It was close.
I'm in this kind of a situation where, like, because there was so much of a delay in between the first and second game, I have advice that I would probably say as a commentator, but I don't want to potentially influence the match itself.
I mean, dude, whatever. No one listens to us.
I think there's 113 people who are currently listening to us.
No, they all have us muted.
Actually, yeah, that's true. AppleBoom literally just said that she has stream muted, so
Yeah,
I
there's
guess
at least one person.
Yeah, so I mean, on another 112, probably not.
Yeah, improbable.
Okay, immediate Axlo. Once again, whomever wins this set is going to be the team that is then officially ahead in this team match.
And Blue taking round number 1 of game 2, starting up that lead. Maybe hopefully trying to maintain it here for both himself in this match and for his team.
Van ends up getting a 4-4A lethal hit. I think it's the first one we've ended up seeing.
Yeah, it's like the first one we've seen like in the last
Not the
few
first
days.
one attempted, but certainly the first one that's happened. Oh, ended up going for the jump axe. Not so much. Oh, that GI didn't work, surprising.
And Noe Woe taking game number 2, round number 2, pretty convincingly. You know, maintaining pressure. Despite the 5K not really being de-incentivized with options from Blue, he's still chipping on something, right?
This is what happens in top-tier gameplay, you know what I mean? Like, you don't necessarily get to do these gigantic reads because players aren't all that predictable, and they don't really commit very heavily, so it's a lot of small stuff over and over.
Until you hit the soul charge button, and then...
Well, that's we won't get into my frustrations with Soul Charge. We will instead talk about how Blue gets a 2-2B lethal hit to finish out the second round of potentially the last game that he has against Noe Woe, putting his team in the lead, taking out the opponent's ace.
Yeah, again, it looks like Blue is not deterred at all in
No.
the 5K. He's just 100% confident and like fine with it.
Yeah, you just have to do those kinds of things when you play a character like Mina, Siegfried, people like that. Voldo.
Yep.
Time to go wild.
Force block. Into a -12. Yeah, again, immediate AA. Probably kind of thinking about what he would typically do against Voldo, to be honest.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think her 5K, I think it's neutral on hit, isn't it?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Father, watch over me.
Nice hit. Got that soul charge going. Okay, that should probably do it. Oh, I lied. Okay.
Oh, he will.
Was that like
take it.
B2 or something?
I don't remember the input.
Yeah, I don't know, 2 people's K, something like that. Anyway, 1 full bar against literally no meter whatsoever. This is kind of a Rakudo tactic, where it's like, Blue has been very good at just starving his opponent of resources, to the point where when they are in the last round, he has something and his opponent has nothing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's just like forcing a lot of this kind of stuff, but getting a huge step duck, kind of eliminating this soul charge entirely. Shades of Bluegod himself gets a good punish here, but now Noe Woe does have the option to potentially kill, and I think he will. Infinite amounts of clutch.
First time, I think that's the first time we've seen Axlo be blocked
Yeah.
since Blue has been playing.
Yeah, kind of crazy. We haven't even seen any 3B lethal hits, so now is Blue going to have to adjust his mix-up strategy, putting Noe Woe and Blue at 1-1.
I think he went for like 6-6B, like, he'd go for 6-6Bs, but they almost always got blocked.
Yeah. You potentially have to be worried about 6-6B if it's ever so slightly delayed, just simply due to how powerful Mina's sidestep is. So I don't know. Noe Woe taking his time. I actually kind of don't like that. Normally I'm like, I think you're totally okay to take however much time you want when you lose, but when you win, I think it's kind of appropriate for you to just immediately hit the match.
Yeah, momentum is such a big thing in Soul Calibur.
Well, it's just a matter of, like, you don't have any choice in the matter of what happens here. The opponent is the one who gets to potentially choose a different character, choose a different stage, or something like that, so it feels kind of like, come on, man. You ain't got no time, Plank. No? Oh, no. Wow, you know what? I respect the option. I respect the attempt.
Yep.
Oh, no. The sidestep isn't going to get you out of an immediate 6-6B. Immediately into the 7A yet again.
Yeah,
Blue has this odd choice of moves.
That move's so weird, right?
Yeah.
Like he lands, and then he does it.
Right. And it is kind of a mix with 7B,
Yeah.
you know? I can't see it in time.
Yeah.
Probably other people can. That is the first 3B lethal hit we've seen
Oh, there it is.
So, okay, when he has Spear, it's fast enough to be a ring-out opportunity against Noe. When he didn't have Spear the last time, it was not fast enough.
Ooh, speaking of fast enough, that 6A can be fast enough to get that lethal hit.
They're both just trading online moves.
They are backing away here. He has the life lead, so he is forcing Blue to drain his soul charge to get close to him, popping his own soul charge, knocking him away. You know, might get one more exchange here before his soul charge runs out, and now Noe Woe has a bit of soul charge left, but didn't really get anything out of it. Blue kind of just blocked it up himself, and
yeah, frankly, any kind of resource that he can force Noe Woe to use to potentially even up the rounds, that's going to be a win for Blue, because just like before, it's like, it's a matter of just resource starvation. A 3B plus K to catch the jump in Shades of Ivy. I think that's going to work, and I think that's going to kill.
It's
almost
100% going to kill. Yeah, you got low life on it and everything. He's dead.
Bluegod putting his team in the lead for the first time this stream.
Yep.
And now it's Ace versus Captain.
Yep, I definitely like what you were pointing out before, Jay, with this, like, him starving out Noe Woe's resources. Because even though Noe Woe used that soul charge to deny Blue's soul charge and to, like, run it dry, Blue had still enough time in his soul charge to kind of maintain the pressure even after it went out. And then, even though he went and lost his turn, he was in such a spot where Noe Woe's options were limited, and he just guessed right with his great defense and was able to just drain that soul charge.
So, presumably, we're going to be see Taki versus Aswell. I'd be unbelievably surprised to see any other character.
Yeah, I would be flabbergasted if Kwong didn't pick Taki.
Yeah, it would be kind of crazy. But for the very last time before the stream ends, number one, don't forget about NLBC. It's going to be happening in a few hours. Zubaz is going to be commentating. We'll see the exact same Parsec servers for the same high-quality kind of Parsec matches that you're ending up seeing here.
Yeah, that's what we do. High quality.
And don't forget, you'll see the donation goal that I have at the lower left. Shoutouts again to Great One for the donation to help out with the Parsec server costs. This will be for spanning all future Parsec matches that we end up having for the Boominati League. We will cover the operating costs with the donations that we get, and then whatever else is left over, we will then contribute to the match arena. Any subs that I get during these Boominati League streams, I will also donate $1 to the pot. On top of things. So this is presumably going to be a button check. I don't know if we did the button check while I was doing the NLBC plug. I don't think we had time. I did it so fast because I'm a goddamn professional.
Yeah, you're professional.
Thank you very much for saying, Zubaz, that you like the thing that I was talking about with regards to Blue's resource management kind of stuff. It's not very often I get complimented, and it means a lot to me.
Who are you?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
that was way too genuine to be me. That's tough. That is tough to eat.
Where's the real Jay?
Yeah. Bring me this man you call Real Jay.
Bring me real Jay.
Now the question is, was me being genuine actually the sarcastic version, or is the real Jay? Which one is the fake persona? That's the real guess.
There's just two of you, and I have the gun, and I have to determine which one of you is.
Yeah. What would be the question you would ask for the real Jay to answer truthfully? I can think of one, but I might. I can think of one, but like I don't know if I want to say it. Yeah, it's too emo to say here. Okay, yeah, type it in chat. I think I know what it is.
Let me send this to you.
Yeah, we have time, and I'll tell you if it's the one that I was thinking of too. Dude, guys, don't forget you can just press pause. Blue, you do not have to allow OmegaXCN an execution check. You just have to allow a button check, and he has clearly chosen his buttons. You do not have to allow him an execution check. I'm a big fan of stopping people from doing execution checks. That is not what I was thinking of. No, that is not what I was thinking of, but that probably is better. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, Taki versus Aswell. I think that Taki beats every I-10 character, so I think that Taki probably does very well against Sword Aswell. For the other weapons, honestly, no idea. That seems very tough. I don't think that Taki really has the movement, outside of jumping in the air, the movement to get away from Axe as well mix-ups. I honestly don't even know how Taki punishes Axel. I don't even know if it's that strong.
Can't she RCC A6 just frame?
So I guess it's really just a matter of, like, how good is your execution going to be. This is Parsec, but it is important to note that, like, so, you know, we're talking about New Jersey to California, right? So those kinds of execution punishes would be literally impossible in traditional online. Here, at the very least, it's potentially possible.
Yeah. I imagine, like, her 3B would probably be really annoying for Aswell to deal with on block.
Maybe. That's right. Nice jump.
Well, that's one way to avoid
right off the bat.
He's you were talking earlier, but just jumping over it. Well, there you go.
We've got a Huang stage a lot this team set, haven't we?
I think this is the first time we've seen it on this set. Again,
No.
Yesterday, I think we saw it once.
No, I think we saw it. We saw it with Grove versus Blue.
Oh yeah, we saw it once.
A-Wave versus Blue. And I think we saw it like once or twice before that as well, but I might be wrong. In any case, it definitely seems like OmegaXCN really coming in clutch so far. It's just going to be a matter of whether Blue can potentially even out this round before OmegaXCN seals the deal. Nice roll. Oh, interesting. He gets a 60 punish. Nice duck. Nice punish. Doesn't get the full punish, though. He ends up going for the guard damage. Fantastic block on the 1A. Oh my god, dude. That was crazy pants. Man, that really kind of sucks. I feel like OmegaXCN had if only he had the execution in order to get the rest of his combo off of the 4BB.
Yeah, that's one of the things with like hockey. Like, he does have some very execution-heavy stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. He got a little bit of practice near the beginning, like right before this team set started. But again, this is the Iowa circuit, so it allows for a consistent match where that kind of stuff is potentially possible. It's still very difficult to do. Wow!
Okay.
No, please, Kwong, don't have this happen a second time. Fantastic combo. Yes, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Gets blocked.
Okay, just as long as...
And has that red guard gauge as well, so that's a factor potentially.
Yeah, Taki's Soul Charge will practically seal the deal with regards to the guard damage.
You still sealed him.
But we lost the history.
Yeah, alright, that's enough of that.
Okay. Well, for now.
Yeah.
I really feel like OmegaXCN should be spending bar here pretty soon.
Yeah,
like immediately, like instantaneously.
Yeah, like, oh, well, like, maybe he gets the guard break and turns it around?
Yeah, it's just a matter of, like, the more time you have both bars already, the less time that you're building bar. And see, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I really feel like you should have just spent bar for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, like anything there, even like soul tap.
Because you lost a bonus bar. You lost a full bar that Blue is definitely going to get.
To help him get there as well, right?
He's getting some of these punishes pretty solidly. He's got no weapon right now. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's dropping a lot of these A6s, though.
Yeah.
In like very key places.
He's going for A on hit into A6, and I think it's funny. Okay, here we go. Here's the first bar. Is he going to try and seal the deal with his guard crush? He could potentially kill without it.
Yeah, potentially. I like the...
Oh my god, that was so good, and it just didn't pan out. That's a weird punish, but did you see how much OmegaXCN was like baiting, like, okay, if you go for the Beyblade, I'm gonna 6K you and you're gonna lose. And so it forced Bluegod to get a whip punish. He ended up getting nothing out of it. This is huge launcher whip punishable. That sucks. You could have gotten a 3B for sure.
Yep.
Huge amount of damage though. Such brilliance, potentially a problem. Nice sidestep.
Yeah, and his guard is flashing here. He really can't block really anything else here. It's
Well, that was yellow.
Be death, yeah.
Nice block.
But it's not a full punish, but it was something.
Oh my god, 3B into 3B, he gets the ring out. Boy, oh boy. That was a very scary position for Blue. He had a real tough time getting out of anywhere in that spot.
Yeah, it was very, very tough. Guard was getting destroyed, and it's not a great spot. You know, even if Kwong is having a hard time with that RCC sidestep A6, he could probably like RCC 3B. That was like a punish.
There's a few things that he could do, but I think he just really wants to get the one thing that he's trying to pull off the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's probably like the thing he practiced the most.
It's not
right?
easy.
No, definitely sidestep or RCC sidestep A6 doesn't sound like it's easy.
Yeah, it sounds very difficult, in fact.
Yeah, you know, like having to do RCC IAGA is tough. Adding a sidestep onto there would probably be even harder.
Oh man, OmegaXCN doing the thing also that I really hate, like I was talking about before. It's like when you win, I really feel like you should just go. Like you should just immediately hit a rematch.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. That's just me. All right, ends up getting a different stage. Gets a much tighter stage. Honestly, I don't think Blue would have wanted this. I feel like this is this. I mean, you get like the reverse wall combo, so at least there's that. But like, this is a very tight space to be in front of Taki.
I guess Taki doesn't really have great wall combos, and you
it's just
negate
the
that
pressure. It's just the fact that you don't have the space to get away from this fast kick.
Yeah, but the ring out was definitely something that happened.
Yes.
Avoid that too. Okay, guessing right on all of these 6-6-Bs right now. Again with the 6-6-B. And again with the 6-6-B.
Okay, yeah, you can't roll 6-6-B in that spot. That is not possible. You cannot do it. So you will have to play Soul Calibur. I'm sorry. You will have to do that, and there's not much you can do about it. Okay, but now he's got to deal with this wall pressure. Oh, that's
okay. It's hard to punish those jump flips that Taki has.
Yeah, very difficult. Asshole does have the range, though, to do it. 1A, huh? Grab off the whip GI. Again, like, some of these punishes are not really optimal. It's this funky kind of, like, pressure system that OmegaXCN is going on right now, but okay. I'll shut right the hell up.
That was,
yeah.
quite something right there.
Shameless promotion. That's the kind of thing that you're only going to see on Parsec.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's the thing you're only going to see offline and in Parsec.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both just kind of like bouncing up and down, like crouching and uncrouching.
Backing away right now. Life advantage is the weapon that he wants to be.
Past this bar, I feel like he probably wants to try and win this round without spending any meter, but that might be a good.
I don't know. I feel like you can spend it because he's kind of down on rounds and securing anything is a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Now you should spend it.
Please don't roll, please.
Oh god.
Oh no,
oh, no.
He tried to do the CE.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, well.
I think Blue has figured something out about OmegaXCN. OmegaXCN is very adamant about eating whatever he needs to on the ground so that he can then get up and go back to neutral. And so Blue's like, what if I just do this repeatable offense literally infinitely to the point where you lose the game? And OmegaXCN's like,
you have to block
rats.
it.
Yeah, you have
he
to.
took like, in that first round, he took like almost half his life.
I think he took over 100 damage in 6-6-Bs. Like, no joke.
Yeah. Just like 6-6-B, 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 6-6-B. Alright, he finally got up. Alright, low.
I'll be very surprised if he ends up going with a random stage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it really seems like Taki would want a small enclosure to kind of get in front of Aswell's face so he doesn't have to deal with, like, backing up into spear and axe stuff. But, I don't play either character, so I might be wrong.
Yeah, I feel like you might be right, though. Yeah, I feel like that having that stage without those ring outs.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Definitely something where Taki could. Okay, you got the walls, you got the ring out.
This is a very neutrally kind of stage, but that being said, I think the ring out game is much more heavily in Blue's favor.
Yeah.
At least to the side, getting those 2-2B lethal hits will be super killer. But in terms of just like overall pressure with those 3Bs, I think that could definitely be very sticky and tough for Bluegod to get away from. Speaking of impossible to get away from. Oh, got in the air just in the nick of time.
Yeah, that would have been bad. He may have been able to get the carry all the way to
yeah, I think he was dead, honestly. Blue playing it so slow.
Yeah, going back into the sword.
Has to like try and come up with a calm and calculated way of dealing with this. Again, Aswell is not the faster character here, technically. Bounces with the BB, gets a good punish here. Nice block. Yeah, okay.
He's just keeping it simple. Maybe he's not feeling the execution right now.
Yeah, he's got such brilliance readily available. Eats a lot of damage on the floor and gets it. Yes, he does. Okay.
Did he get the little hit there?
No. It didn't look like it was. I could have sworn that there would have been a better punish for him to get than just A6, but I guess if you did get the lethal hit, then it would be the next punish.
Yeah, but I mean, he died like anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting like a 3 days.
Yeah, same.
Okay, he's in Spear, I think, right now. All he has is such brilliance, and frankly, that is not good enough to try and get away from this Taki pressure.
No, like when he spends well. Yeah, trying to get that life lead.
Yep, there it is.
Maintaining the pressure with Blue. pops a soul charge of his own, negates that pressure, and now he's kind of full screen. And
Kind of wish that OmegaXCN continued to like go up front, you know what I mean? So that he didn't have to deal with all this pressure far away. Oh, okay. Wow, wall rising B. What a choice.
he timed that his last move right before his soul charge ended, so he was still in Almighty.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect timing. Doesn't get that 1A, wow. Nice 3B, I like the challenge. Yeah, Taki doesn't have to try and figure out what the block is, you can just mash. Dude, he's getting so much damage on this pressure. This is almost akin to like the amount of damage that Blue was getting on the 6-6Bs from the previous game.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Low.
OmegaXCN in the driver's seat for this last round. Yeah, immediately Blue has to spend his resources.
Yeah. Dang. OmegaXCN backing away right now with the wall splat.
Focus.
Yeah, immediately spends bar. I actually don't know if I like that. Kind of feel like you should have waited until like he was out of soul charge. But okay, so bar for bar.
Yeah.
Frankly, that's perfectly fine for Kwong. That means that if this goes to the last round, he's going to be ahead. Catches him again with this B. This Aswell sidestep sucks.
Leave this place.
And they have retrack is huge on that move too.
Look at this guard
Soul
clutch
charge
too.
gone.
How do you deal with this, dude? Do you RE? You can't even RE. It's Aswell. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
dead, dude. Wow. Okay. Zubaz, once again, we are coming down to the last match.
Yeah, remember how like earlier today, Jay, you're like, yeah, it won't be that bad. You know, probably like.
I think I said 2
nothing
hours.
nearly. You said nothing. You said nothing nearly as long as the last one.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Well,
hey,
to be
yeah,
honest, I think I was right because the last time we would have had to do a whole other set after this.
that's true.
So hey, I think I started
I'm
about
gonna start factoring in that these things are gonna take about 2 hours.
yeah,
Going
2 hours. I
forward.
think is the way to go. Honestly, I think we're on track for it to be exactly 2 hours because I think we started the stream about an hour ahead of time, and we're coming close on 3 hours. Well, Ian, I do apologize for that, but take solace in the fact that this is literally the last match, so it can't go for that much longer. I don't know if that's
at most,
enough.
Like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes.
10
like that.
minutes, and I'll end the stream as soon as possible. You'll be like, wow, he did that so fast. Jay's really impressive. Let's give him a lot of money.
Yeah, if there's one thing I can say about you, Jay,
Yeah.
is that you're fast when it comes to sliders.
Oh. Thank you.
Anyway, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to you.
No, that's not true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one time Nathan said goodbye.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was happy about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, well, maybe that's the second nicest thing anyone's ever said.
That's the second nicest thing, yeah.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Florida Man doesn't really fit, so maybe I can just go...
F man. Man.
Alright, Captain v. Captain. Huang versus Taki, I presume?
I would imagine that's what we'll see. Florida Man does play a few characters. He does. I mean, he doesn't really play the Hamaru anymore. He doesn't really play the Nightmare that much anymore. They're kind
Definitely
of
not
secondary
Nightmare.
characters.
I can't imagine he'd want to play Hamaru against Taki. That sounds so gross to me. Ugh.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
imagine we'll see the Huang.
Yeah. I think relying on the idea that potentially Kwong does not have the full amount of information necessary in order to fight Huang would be a really solid way of going about it.
I agree. I think that there's despite him being out for like a while now, there's just not that many people that play him.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically just Boom.
Yeah, Boom.
Kwong, if you're here anywhere, we're good to go.
Yeah, you're cutting into Ian's time.
Yeah, let's try to speed it up just a little bit. I do apologize that now we're suddenly like rushing you, but things have taken on a turn, and so we need to try and do video game stuff as quickly as we can. Considering the fact that nothing has changed on screen, I assume Kwong went to go to the bathroom or something.
Maybe. Gamers and their small bladders. What is it with them?
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom too. But okay, seeing as how we have this time, NLBC, it's happening today.
In like an hour.
Registration ends at 6:45, so forget what Nightbot is saying, but that link is still good. Same Parsec servers, same high-quality matches, same high-quality commentary. Do you know who you're commentating with?
I think Clive?
Okay, so there you go. If you like the Parsec streams, if you like the kind of stuff that we're doing here, don't forget to donate so that we can ensure that Parsec streams are available to all members of the Boominati League whenever they want them. Thanks again very much to Great One for helping out for today.
Well, we got them coming into a final.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Florida Man. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, now this, I believe.
This is what it means to be a who's he what's it.
Yeah.
Okay, OmegaXCN is asking for another button check. Or is he? Is he just asking if Florida Man needs a button check? We'll see. But we do need to... Let's try to get into this match as soon as we can.
Yeah.
From the shadows, I strike the darkness.
Let's do this.
Picking music, not exactly the fastest way of going about this.
Yeah, literally taking as long as possible.
I really... I don't know if I could be any more diplomatic about it, but okay, here we go.
No. Alright. Captain versus Captain. We're into the final first of three.
Magnifies its beauty as
The Boominati League today.
Yeah, right after this, NLBC will be happening in not too much time. Okay, we're getting right into the match. Wong versus Taki. No idea how this matchup goes. Nice. We're back from B plus K. Immediately going into the anti-soul charge. Anti-meter, really.
Yeah, okay, gets the anti-air with that as well.
I think this is really just going to be a matter of like how much character ignorance can Florida Man shove down Kwong's throat to win out this first of two. But that being said, Kwong not necessarily the strongest when it comes to dealing with. Oh no! Is 1A really what he wanted?
You bore me.
Okay then.
And just got right there. Kwong has a lot of strings and everything that can really take advantage of people's lack of knowledge.
Yeah,
So it can be very frustrating in that regard.
How often does it come down to captains? I think it's kind of come down to the captains kind of a lot so far this Boom League, but it's kind of just as catch can. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Now, he already has a red card gauge. Florida Man needs to figure something out right away. You need to figure out how to win the next 2 rounds. You need to win how to win the next 3 rounds right now.
Yep. Really, really bad for you. You need down a quick game number 1, like maybe.
Yeah, he's basically just getting mashed, like all the time.
Right there.
Bar 2. Counter, run counter. Nice hit. Does he get a ring out here? No, he can't change his trajectory. There we go. Maybe trying to use some of the armor. Sure.
He's got a lot of positive karma, so maybe trying something like that. And it's not gonna work.
One thing he does not have of is a lot of life.
Yep.
That was
This shows how much
fast.
better I am than
That
you.
was
He
very
had like
fast.
so much positive karma just from like not interacting.
Because
the, first
the
2
only
rounds.
thing that he got to do the entire game was block and get hit by stuff. Like, that was
Yeah.
it. It was the only thing he got to do.
Quick game 1 from OmegaXCN.
You say select stage? I don't know if that's allowed.
You can hit random.
Yeah, you can hit random.
Welcome
Let's
to the
do
stage
this.
of history.
This is
Strike the darkness.
Probably just take more time, you know.
Oh, he wanted a different song. Cool.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
changing it again. Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right.
Again, it is important to note that Sabin Day has said not a moment ago that this is cutting into his tournament prep time.
Yeah.
I
Taking my
just,
time. All right.
I
Take as
really
long as
can't
possible.
stress this enough.
Okay, Kwong heard that, so he's trying to speedrun this.
Yeah. I do appreciate that, but he ended up getting a gigantic stage, so doing the kind of stuff that we were doing before is a bit tough. Oh, tried to go for the lethal hit, not so much.
Yeah, I think that's the one for if he just uses the.
I think you're right. I actually don't remember what the position is. It has something to do with going to the back.
Leave this place.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's a high, and it just didn't have a hitbox. That full crouch 3K, I'm not impressed by its hitbox. Wow!
Well,
It is a Hori.
Counter strike.
okay, there we go. Finally on the board is Fortnite.
Solid whip punish. Oh wow, even better than I thought it was going to be. It's going through a lot of A+Bs. And yeah, Fortnite's still hesitating quite a lot. I understand, it's very difficult to figure. Maybe he should do more 6s B plus K, some sort of armor to try and get rid of this sort of thing.
Okay,
Oh, what a bait. Wow.
I got hit there, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Alright, that was basically 3 hits. He had to spend a lot of talismans, but yeah, it's getting the mix. Ooh,
Minus
1K.
so it's not that bad.
Yeah, I agree.
And if he wants to, could bet it all on this round here.
Yeah, I think Florida Man is now just basically going through every single talisman move he has just to see what OmegaXCN's reactions are. Not ducking some of these strings though. I kind of wish they used ducking more often against a character like Taki who revolves a lot around highs. That's nice.
Oh, the 66 plus B anti-airing.
Wow, just challenge with 3B. Shut up.
And gets the low. No, he spent a lot of karma in
minus
that
4.
one, and yeah, that's a big chunk of damage.
That's like a 3B combo from Taki and a half.
Nope. Where's the damage at the start of that round? He was unable to close it out.
Full Crouch 3K is just not panning out with regards to its hitbox. I wish I could say I was surprised. I'm not.
I've never even seen that move from Huang before, but it didn't work out for him.
There are some people who think it's really good. When I was playing Huang, I thought it was really bad. It is an unsafe high.
Yeah, okay. But a 3B combo is worth of damage at the beginning of the round.
Okay, but this is last round Huang, which means he gets to go buck wild in all of his stance transitions. The problem is that you can't go buck wild on stance transitions on block.
Yeah.
Taki, much like any other character, can just smash anytime he wants. Okay, so he's decided to spend all of his talismans and go into Iron Will, so that he has an immediate counter hit combo whenever he wants it, plus he has multiple lethal hits at his disposal. He has the 4A one, he has the stance K1, he has to go into Soul Charge just to potentially use said stance, or said lethal hits. This is the last round of the entire set. This is all coming down to this one hit. Wow. What clutch gameplay.
It's actually 1-1 now.
You will not be forgotten.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I'm still
It's done.
excited. It was still exciting. Ain't nobody gonna cramp in my style.
Yeah.
Try as you must.
This is a 81 Honda. How dare you?
What a weird thing to say right then.
Yeah. You know, also kind of weird.
Yeah, what's up?
They're just
Yeah.
sitting here.
Both of them.
Yep.
Again, guys, I hate to stress this anymore, but like, we really do need to. We are past the 10-minute mark since the last game ended. So like,
Time to move on.
yeah,
Time to get going.
we really don't have time for the fucking music, dude. Let's just go.
All right. Final match of today.
Neutral stage. Yeah, it came down to literally to as many games as could humanly possibly happen.
Yep.
Starting off strong.
Here goes low.
Hey, goes for the 1A. I appreciate that as the last round tactic, honestly.
No escape.
Oh boy!
Side turn hit.
Yeah, what was he hitting? 2-2K? I don't know.
That move only lethal hits on side turn. Can't be back turn. Oh, and he ducks into it. Fortman looking very strong.
4-4A? Yeah, 4-4A is not actually that much of an online low because it is reactable, but is safe. Crumpling him to the ground.
My soul burn with purpose. Devastation.
Oh man, a lot of this Huang Soul Charge stuff is stuff that OmegaXCN is not particularly comfortable with, and honestly, he's losing to it very similarly to how he was losing to Blue's pressure, where he's just rolling on the ground, trying to get away from it, no matter how much damage rolling on the ground eats, and he's losing like so much life to it, like so much life.
Ducked under the throw, but don't really get too much punish. OmegaXCN's not out of this one quite yet. Just one hit, and that's it.
And there it is. So, Florida Man now on set point for his team. Catches the high, goes into the launch. Yeah, he's willing to spend all of his talismans, I think, at this point. Yep, minus 12. Oh, tried to cheese it out there. No real punish to speak of, though. Oh, 4-4-8.
Guys, gets the lethal hit on the A plus B. Okay, OmegaXCN trying to make a comeback happen here. Guess running the mix-up. Soul Charge coming in from Florida Man, negating that pressure. OmegaXCN now.
Oh, that could have been so much better. He doesn't know, dude. You have to do it. You have to keep it. All right, guys. Just one last thing before we end up happening. Congratulations to Florida Man. Very tight stuff. Clearly, Kwang was not entirely familiar with Huang's Soul Charge. Again, NLBC going to be happening in about an hour. Zubaz will be commentating. You may even see some of the players that you saw in these teams matches. That will be on NYC Furby's stream, presumably. Don't forget to donate to the Matcherino. Don't forget to donate to our Parsec operating costs pool that we have going on here. Saban Deus, if you're hearing me, don't forget to uninstall the Huang mods before the NLBC tournament ends up happening. Thanks very much to everybody who joined. Thanks again to Great One. And then I will see everybody next time. Thanks again, Zubaz. I very much appreciate you taking the time to do this kind of thing. Hopefully next time it won't have to be so last minute after we had commentated, so many matches together.
Yep.
Anything you want to say before I send everybody away?
That's it.
Bye-bye, everybody. Until next time.
See you guys in like an hour.
Yeah, exactly. All right, thanks very much.